everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I'm finally back again with yet another interesting video, and this time it's related to writing and publishing. Yes, so as the title suggests, I'm going to talk about how to promote your self-published book or your first book or any of your own books. I know, like, for upcoming writers it gets really difficult to get audience, who would be giving time for your book and reading and also leaving a comment or leaving a review. I know it is a hard work in the beginning. So normally when new writers start their journey, it is very important that their book reaches out to people. But you need to know certain tips and tactics so that your book reaches to the right people at the right place. So I would be sharing 3 main tips in which you can make sure that your book reaches the right audience at the right time. So before beginning with the tips, let me say one thing. So when we publish our book, whether under like a self-publishing company, it is not their responsibility to promote it. So their responsibility is usually restricted to printing, editing, cover designing, distribution and just publishing. Mostly the promotion is something which the authors needs to deal with. And also if you are availing some of the paid services of the publishing company, then also they can help you in promotion. But yeah, everything said and done, even if the publishing company does the promotion for you, it is very important for the authors to be very closely associated, with the book. So you should be knowing that where are the areas where your books are selling, who are the people who are most interested in buying that particular genre or buying that book. I think being an author, you need to be in a constant interaction with your publishing company, with your book and with your audience as a whole, like who are the target audience. So that is also very important. So the first tip which I would do or I would give is ask for reviews from people, like genuine feedback, So this is something which normally new authors do. So you can even ask the publishing company under whom you are publishing to get genuine reviews. Like what they do normally is they give your books to some professional reviewer and they read your book and they leave genuine and honest reviews. And that way it's a really good way to reach more number of readers. Like I myself am doing professional book reviews at present under few publishing company. So what I got to know from them is that, so whenever any new author is publishing under them and if they avail that review services, so they will just give that particular book to some professional reviewer or anybody who is interested to read their book and who is going to leave a genuine review. So this is a very good way to make sure that your book reaches the right people and they give you genuine, honest feedback. That would also help you grow as a writer because you would get, authentic feedback. And also when you get more and more reviews, so when your book has more genuine and honest reviews, people generally tends to go towards your book first. So number 1 is get your books reviewed, and if possible by genuine professional reviewers. That is really a good one. Second has to be, you need to avail for those blogs and author website and author interviews. So this is another service which I wasn't aware of. So there are certain publishing companies which provide services like author interviews, author blog page and author website. So what exactly these means? So suppose I am an author and I am publishing my book under a publishing company for the first time. So if I am availing for these services, then they will create a website for me which is completely my own author's website, which will have all my details about all my books, about all my poems and stuffs, and author blogs where they will create a professional blog for me where they will even post at certain intervals of time about all the events going on in my life related to my writing, of course. And author interview is what is, so every publishing company has few certified professional reviewers or professional interviewers who is in that field, and they would literally take your interview and publish it in either their channel or their blog or their magazine. So this is also another really great way to reach more and more audience, because when you're publishing for the first time, not a lot of people knows you. So there are chances that they may not pick up your book at the first place. But if you are having certain things to support with, like if they get to know about you more, like through interviews or your blogs or your website, they would generally tend to go to your book. So this is something which you can do, that is get more author interviews, create website on your own professional author's profile and also create blogs if possible. So what I do at present is I don't have a professional author's website like a separate domain on my name. So I just do that in social media. So, obviously we have Instagram, Facebook and so many social medias these days. So I try to connect more, of course, with people, of course, via YouTube and also Instagram. Also I post most of my write-ups there, and so occasionally I also write in some of the apps like Your Quote, Miraki and all those. So from there also you get a lot of genuine feedbacks. So social media is definitely a great way nowadays, we know, right? So Instagram is like a key, like a tool for all the authors or maybe anyone in any field. You get to just showcase yourself or just create a channel, that is what, like self-promotion in order to promote your book. So that is also another very good way. And third has to be another very good thing, that is making your books available in fairs. Fair, like those mela things which we used to attend when we were child, even now we attend. So this is also another thing which I was not aware of. So if you're publishing your book under a self-publishing company, then these companies usually host and organize certain fairs, yearly fairs like Delhi Book Fair, Lucknow Book Fair, Chandigarh Book Fair. If you ask them to make your book available there, they would just do that, right? Because obviously you have published your book under them, so they would definitely do that. And that, I would say, is one of the best way to reach audience. Because in book fairs what happens, the number of audience is usually huge. So there are like thousands of people coming up to one particular place, and your book is bound to get noticed. So making your book available in book fair is another great thing. So this year in the month of February, I made my book Prism of Thoughts available in the Chandigarh Book Fair, which was organized. And Evans Publishing also had a section of their own. So I just contacted them and requested them to get my books there, and they did. Sometimes the publishing house will charge some money for that, or sometimes they would just do it for free because you have their books under them. So that's how. So in case you people are not a subscriber, then this is my second book of poetry, that is Prism of Thoughts. So I made this available recently at the Chandigarh Book Fair, and it really, it was a great thing because there were just 10 of these copies available, and I think almost 7 to 8 of them were sold, and the rest of the books they gave it to few of the stores, like offline stores which were available nearby. So that is one of the best way to reach more and more people. So to summarize, I can say that there are 3 main ways in which you can promote your book. First has to be, as I mentioned, get more genuine, authentic and honest reviews. The review does not necessarily has to be always from a professional reviewer. It can be from a friend, from a family member, from just teacher or a mentor or a guide or anybody. You can just ask them to drop a honest review in Amazon or Flipkart. That is also good. Second is get your own personal professional website, blogs, get interviewed, and if not, then what you can do is definitely create your own social media pages, channels, Instagram, whatnot. And third is make your book available in book fairs. That is another thing. So if you're publishing your book under a publishing company, you generally have that option any time for free to get your book available under lots of fairs. Sorry, but sometimes they may take charge, but that is okay. So that's all. I hope you like this video. I know it just got too much longer, more than 8 minutes, so I'll just stop here. I'll come back again with yet another video, and yeah, stay happy, stay blessed, just keep writing, keep reading, just stay happy. That's important. Bye.